Hi, I'm Donald and this is Leah. Leah's a nice little puppy from whom I borrowed this little souvenir to put under my cutting table tablet on the desk, just to keep things a little bit cleaner. Anyhow, just so you know, I haven't taken up lockpicking very long. I'm just very much a novice. I took it up because my daughter got locked in the toilet in her hotel in Spain. She suffers from claustrophobia and it was a real panic during the hour that it took us to get someone who could unlock the door. Anyway, when the chap came, he took things such as paper clips and he attacked the lock, and within a few minutes had the door open, much to the relief of my daughter, who by this time was climbing the wall. Anyhow, that's why I got into lockpicking. I've studied all the manuals I can find, I've got a few books, I've watched many of the videos. Some of them are very good, some of them are a load of rubbish, but I'm hoping to try and show you how to do lockpicking on the cheap. First of all, this. You can see I bought 12 stainless steel nail files 4 inches long for under £2, delivered free to my house by eBay or through eBay. Now, you might not think much of them, but this is what we got. Let me show you this one that's clean. There we go. Right, you can see it's just about the right shape for a lockpick on its own. Just needs a little bit trimming here and there. I don't know about the handle, but if you've got a reasonable handle, you should be able to handle a lockpick. I'm only looking for lockpicks that if my daughter gets locked in a room again, I can at least unpick the lock. Not looking to break into a bank. So, here are basically the lockpicks. First of all, I decided I would draw on a diagram or an outline of a lockpick. Unfortunately, I used stuff that doesn't really take to water. So, obviously, I have to reinvent the wheel. I've got a permanent marker here, fine point, permanent marker in black. And I think you'll find you really need something like this before you can do what I want you to do. Next, I made all these. And thought I was doing not too bad till I realised there is one mistake. I'm an engineer, have many years of experience, and the mistake is all these picks have a straight line. And why are they put in the middle of the pick? Why not put them like this? That way you don't have to cut or dress this half. You just have to do the other half. Makes sense to me. Maybe there's a reason why you can't do that, but if I was picking a lock, I can't see why you can't use this. If you move it up and down, you can move it up and down. If you rock it from side to side, whatever, you can do it. There's nothing stops a lockpick having a straight edge. Why stuff something up that's already done? Okay, so I'm not going to show you how to actually make them. All I'm going to tell you is you really need to get one of these from eBay or somewhere else. This was just under £6. You possibly need this vise, which is wonderful. I got this from Aldi's. It was exactly £6. This was something my wife insisted I buy her as a present, so it cost me nothing. I just borrowed it. So here's how I would do a lockpick. I've got this one, I've got this. I simply, you could also stick on some paper with the shape of the lockpick. I basically aligned that with the flat edge, and I darkened all this bit that has to come away. Right, hopefully you can see that. Right, and then all I did was join up those ends so that that's going to be basically the area that gets taken out. The way I took it out was I had a drill mounted on a vise. This here is because it doesn't have a button to lock this thing when you press it. I put it in there, tightened it up. This comes unassembled. It's a simple task to put it up. Right, so I've got my thing. And I just simply drill There's no big secret to it. This stone is for stainless steel, so hopefully you can get them wherever you are. As I say, what you will end up with is something like that, only with the base flat, using the flat that the nail file comes in. The only way you need to, when you're finished, is basically just give this a little touch and wipe off the filing part, because I don't know, but I don't think that would be very nice in the lock. Right, so set to it. I'm only going to get sort of raking tools, because at the end of the day that's the tools that you need to do most locks you'll come across, especially if you're in a hotel or something like that and it's a toilet door. I'm going to make them, and I found this. It's an old credit card holder, and as you can see they fit in, no problem. So hopefully I won't get stopped at customs. Right, the other thing I want to say is simply there's a few things that you should know about torque wrenches, and it's always this situation where you have to go to the scrapyard or go to a actually garage and ask them if they have any old windscreen wipers. Right, I've been very fortunate. A couple of garages I went to had them, gave me them, no problem. They were a little curious as to what I wanted them for, but I just said I'm looking for the steel inside them, not actually the rubber. So as you can see, I've made a rather selection of these things. Still at it, still going to perfect them, and they'll go with my lock set. The thing that I would say is these and these, they're good pliers, linesman pliers, and they will cut very thin stainless steel like this size, but when you get to the wider stuff they will not look near it. You need a good pair of cutters. These ones are made in the USC channel lock, the hardened and ground cutters, but they take on the old one, the thicker ones, better. You need to, when you're doing the grinding, keep setting the thing in water when you feel it getting warm. The mistake I made initially was I used just a normal crayon, or not crayon, marker, and when you put it in water it don't look too good. So there you go. There's a few things that I struggled with to get to know lock picking. From an engineering point of view, I don't think it's stressed enough that a key can only lift a key pin so high. It's only very small depth. So don't sit there and try and push the key pin in as far as you can up so that it locks. That's not going. They also say you should listen for a click. Well, some locks you do hear a click, some locks you don't hear bugger all. So I would just suggest that the other thing that they don't tell you is that when you set a pin and it reaches the shear line, that pin will set on a little ledge, the top driving pin, while the key pin will just fall under its own weight. So if it hasn't fallen under its own weight, you've overset the thing. If it falls with the spring pressure, you hadn't lifted it enough. Anyway, hopefully you'll find something exciting, and thanks very much for watching this video.